Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leary back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Neptune Inconjunct the Ascendant in a natal chart. Well, first off, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in a natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may have referred to them as snappy, so what I decided to do is make another series on them, in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, if you have Neptune Inconjunct the Ascendant in a natal chart, one way it may manifest is that there may be an adjustment, which is the inconjunct needed between sleeping, relaxing, which is Neptune, and new beginnings, new projects and endeavors, which is the Ascendant. One or the other may be overemphasized. The key is to find balance and equilibrium between the two. So it could be at times when you're so dominated by sleeping and relaxing, to the expense, which is Neptune, to the expense and exclusion of new projects, new endeavors, new beginnings in general. And other times it could be the other way around, where starting and embarking on new projects and endeavors can monopolize your time and energy to the expense of your own rest, your relaxation and sleeping. So it's really against finding the balance, the equilibrium, and the harmony with the energy. You can have a lot of vacillation and distortion of energy with inconjunct aspects in astrology. So let's say, for example, if the Ascendant is in Taurus, new beginnings and projects and endeavors may be done with a lot of persistence, patience, perseverance, maybe done in a very methodical, deliberate, and plotting manner. It may involve something Taurus related, whether it be geology, carpet laying, architecture, agriculture, banking, farming, cultivation, something associated with art or music, as some examples. Now, also, too, another way Neptune Inconjunct the Ascendant may be expressed in the natal chart is there may be an imbalance, which is the inconjunct between activities associated with those less fortunate than yourself, which is Neptune, and people prominent in your early childhood, and a grandparent, which is the Ascendant. Now, you may be dominated by one or the other. Again, it's about finding the balance, the equilibrium, and the harmony with the energy, because you can have a lot of vacillation and distortion of energy when you're talking about inconjunct aspects in astrology. Now, the thing is, let's say, for example, if you have the Ascendant, say, is in Gemini, where people prominent in your early childhood, one or more of those people may actually be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those are very mercurial, adaptable, versatile, vivacious, animated, dexterous, loquacious, but at the same time may have a tendency, to gossip, ramble, be contradictory as well. Excuse me. Now, another thing about this aspect in the natal chart is that there may be too much or too little inspiration and idealism, which is Neptune, regarding new projects and endeavors, which is the Ascendant. Now, so there can be times when you have an exorbitant amount of inspiration and idealism for new projects and endeavors that you embark on, your new beginnings, and other times there may be no passion or desire. There may be just very apathetic regarding those things. So just really having, trying to find again the balance, the harmony, and the equilibrium with the energy. Let's say, for example, if the Ascendant is in the zodiac sign Cancer, well, new projects and endeavors may be home or family related. They may be tied in with cooking or farming, culinary, restaurant work, home renovation, remodeling, real estate, doing something associated with a laundry or plumbing business as some examples. Now, another thing too about this aspect, it could either be very easy or exceptionally difficult in terms of expressing imagination, which is Neptune, outwardly, which is the Ascendant. Now, let's say, for example, if you have Neptune in Aquarius, the imagination may be expressed through computers, or it could be electronic. So again, you have, again, it might be very easy or difficult in terms of expressing the imagination, which is Neptune. Outwardly, which is the Ascendant, if you have Neptune in Aquarius as an example, the imagination may be expressed through computers, electronics, innovation, astrology, or astronomy as some examples. It may be done helping others, in a very selfless, altruistic manner as well, or through friends, groups, clubs, organizations. Now, also, too, there may be too much or too little drive, motivation and vitality, which is the Ascendant, in attaining dreams and fantasies, which is Neptune. Now, if you have Neptune, say, in Capricorn as an example, those dreams and fantasies may be tied in, just simply attaining career ambitions. It could be something in business, politics, or the government, something associated with information technology, dentistry, accounting, business. It could be something connected with masonry or timekeeping, as some examples. Also, too, at times there may be any issues, associated with the feet, the toes, or I should say any issues associated with the feet, toes, pineal gland, lymphatic, or immune system, which is Neptune, may have, at times it could have a very adverse effect on your energy and vitality, which is the Ascendant, and other times none whatsoever. So it could go either way. Again, when you have inconjunction astrology, it can be a lot of, vacillation and distortion of energy. It may be, at times where, if you have any of those issues I described that are connected with Neptune, it could strongly hamper your energy and vitality. And then other times you may get through things without issues, but at the same time, keep in mind that inconjunct, aspects can often be about health-related issues. So this aspect still can indicate, some issues, with the feet, toes, the pineal gland, lymphatic or immune system, which is Neptune, or it could be simply, issues with lethargy and fatigue, weariness in general, which is still connected with Neptune. If Neptune is in Aquarius, as an example, those issues may be more intermittent, sporadic, erratic. It may be more nerve-related, as an example. Now, also, too, there may either be tremendous ease or difficulty in seeing deception and duplicity, which is Neptune, in the environment, which is the Ascendant. So, the thing is, now, if the Ascendant is in Taurus, your environment may be one that you desire to be very stable, peaceful, tranquil. Ascendant in Gemini may be an environment, with a lot of, activity. There's never really a dull moment, or, it's not one that would be monotonous. It's a lot of, variety and things to do, as some examples. Now, another way Neptune inconjunct the Ascendant may manifest in the natal chart is that the outer demeanor, which is the Ascendant, may either be very compatible or incompatible with Neptune-related people, and that covers a number of persons. Neptune-related people can be those that are involved, that are spiritual, or people connected with the metaphysical, which includes astrology. Could be those that are involved in poetry, dancing, photography, chemistry, anesthesiology, boating, fishing, docking, as some examples. Now, if the Ascendant is in Virgo, as an example, that outer demeanor may be one that's analytical, very punctilious with details, even pedantic though, systematic, methodical, also very punctual and reliable. If the Ascendant is in Scorpio is another example. The outer demeanor can be one that's very incisive, probing, intense, willful, resourceful, resilient, empowering, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying stay well.